drama with friends. She got a little bit of drama with friends. She got a little bit of drama with friends. She got a little bit of drama with friends. She got a little bit of drama with friends.
Hi you guys, so basically what I'm gonna do today is, if you haven't read the title on this video, I'm gonna be doing a coming out story. So basically I'm gonna tell you how I became bisexual. So yeah. Okay, also do not mind the background of this room. I'm getting, well, just not yet, but for my birthday, for Christmas, I'm getting this room decorated for myself to make it my own room. I was moving out my room that I'm in now into this room. It's pretty big. This is the second biggest room in the house, so don't judge. And also, this video got sponsored, but you guys should go check out the app called Lipacy. It's for like Instagram, like people can write comments, but if you have low self-esteem, I wouldn't do it, because, sorry, somebody text me. If you have low self-esteem, I wouldn't do it, because it's anonymous, but people are like really rude on there. So I'm telling you now, if you do go on Lipacy, please don't be upset about what people say. But if you have low self-esteem, don't go on it at all, because it will hurt your feelings. It only hurt mine, because I know who I am as a person. I don't give two F's about what people say. But I'm gonna stop running my mouth and get into this video. So basically, okay, so it happened. A couple months ago, I became bisexual. So I was on my phone, and my mom was to take a shower, but she was mad at me. And then somebody texted, I was in a group chat, because it was from Instagram, and they said on the story, do you want to be in a group chat? So yeah, I was in a group chat for about a day or two, and then it was Saturday night, I was in a group chat to Sunday morning. And then Sunday night, my mom, my mom takes my phone on a school night, so my mom takes my phone. So then, yeah, so somebody texted me, somebody texted me, my mom was mad at me already, because my room had my shoes on the floor and stuff. My mom was mad. She said, give me your phone, open it up. So I didn't have time to delete any messages I said. So basically, and I had Instagram on my phone. At the time, I wasn't supposed to have Instagram. I'm still not supposed to have it to this day. But, so what happened was, somebody texted me in the group chat. My mom was like, who put you in this group chat? I really didn't know nobody in there, but I knew the person on Instagram, and I didn't want my mom to know I was on Instagram. So what I did was I lied and said my best friend put me in there. Well, I'm gonna change my best friend name to Sarah. I said, Mom, my best friend Sarah put me in that group chat, and she was like, okay, but do your friends think you're gay, bisexual, stuff like that? No, wait, no, that's wrong. So then she was like, go take a shower. I took my shower. Then she went on my Instagram and came into my DMs. She was like, so Gaddafi? I said, yes. So she said, you're gay. I said, no. She said, don't lie to me. The evidence is right here. Because it was a video. I had like the flower filter on Snapchat. I was singing to a song, and my lips were busy. So then she was like, don't lie to me. And I was like, I'm not lying to you. She said, yes, you are. What are you? She said, because you're not straight. I said, don't make it seem like that. She was like, okay, I'm not. If I get a little emotional, don't judge me. But then she said, tell me, what are you? I said, I'm bisexual. She said, what is bisexual? I said, a person that's attracted to both genders, boys and girls. She said, how do you know that? I said, because I know what I like. It was like, I said, it's like this. I said, 1 minute I act like a girl, for like 1 minute, like a day I act like a boy, but next minute, but the next day I act like a girl, but for longer though. And she was just like, okay, I understand, but we gotta talk about this. Then my dad was like, he was in the room with me. He was like, what you mean you're bisexual? What you mean, like, boy? What you mean, like this and that and the third? I was like, but then I got emotional, because I hadn't seen my dad like that before. So then he was just like, but you put my son, you put like girl, this and that, this and that and the third. But then my mom was like, but you weren't around at the crucial time when he was young, when he was a baby. The time when you were supposed to be around, you wasn't there. You were too busy running the streets, this and the third. And I basically broke down, because that's what my grandma told me. And then I basically said, and then I was like, my mom was like, can I stop crying? Because you are the person that you are. If you have to be comfortable in your own skin. And to this day, I'm comfortable, but I'm a little uncomfortable, because at times people get to me. But she was just saying, like, you have to be confident in yourself. If someone else doesn't believe in you, you gotta have that power to be able to be yourself and like not give not to give two fucks about what other people say about you. So I'm sorry, don't judge my chest, y'all. But then she was just saying that I shouldn't care what my dad is saying. But then I was like, but I said, but I want his approval of what I am. She said, but you don't need no approval. It's who you are as a person. He wasn't there. My dad was like, what you mean you want my approval? What you mean I wasn't there? I said, Dad, when I was a baby, you were running the streets, you were doing this and then the third. And when I needed you, you wasn't there. So I was around my mom a lot. So I was around my mom was around a bunch of women, not a bunch of men. So I was around a more woman-dominated environment at the time. So I picked up on a few things. So then my mom was like, he's right. I'm gonna get my dad to L. He's right, L. You was doing that, like you weren't there. And then I was crying still. Then my mom was like, could I go rinse off? Cause I still had soap in my body cause she took me out the shower. I rinsed off. Then when I came back, she was like, Gaddafi, what I need you to do is, I need you to go for Instagram, Snapchat. I want you on no social media networks at all. And then I said, okay. Then my dad, he was just like he wasn't like the same anymore. Like before, I'm sorry, it's like really hot in this room. Hold on. I'm over the window. It's like really hot in this room. There we go. Like before I told him I was myself, it was like normal. Like we would talk, we would do this and the third. But when I told him I have to talk to after I told my dad, I haven't talked to my dad for about 2 to 3 weeks. That's the longest I haven't went out saying I love you, Dad, this and the third. So then I was washing the dishes because I have children around my house. I was washing the dishes and cleaning up off the counter. And then my dad came downstairs and he was washing the clothes. He said, Gaddafi, I said, yes. He said, you know I love you, right? I said, yeah. I said, yes, I know that. And then basically he was just saying that he accepts me for who I am, but just stay off social media and stuff. But then I kept saying I was confused, but I really wasn't. But then I got the courage to tell my mom and dad. I said, Mom, Dad, I'm not confused. I know what I like. I want y'all to be there for me, but if you're not, too bad. I got myself no matter what. Always told me if no one else was going to believe in you, you have to believe in yourself. So then they was just saying like my mom was. She was just saying like I believe in you, like I trust in you. I don't care what you are. You're still my baby. You're still my son. I still love you for who you are as a person. And then my mom kept saying to my dad, L, she kept saying, but L, if you didn't pick up on Gaddafi yet, then it was something wrong, because I walk around the house a certain way. I talk a certain way. I do certain things. I dance. So if people already pick up stuff on me. When I first go to school, I talk for like the first 2 days. People say, are you gay? Are you straight? What are you? Are you pansexual? Like people already started picking stuff up on me in 2 days. So you was around me for 12 years. Because I'm 13, he was away for a year. And if you didn't pick up on that, then something was wrong. So basically, my mom was the one to say that just forget what my dad is saying, have tunnel vision. It's only me and her and my sister. But the first person I told was my sister, because I was talking to my friend Jasmine. I'm gonna keep her. I'm not gonna tell her what she is. But my best friend Jasmine, she changed. I'm just say that. And basically, I was talking about this boy. Well, we were talking about this boy, and then he came around and said he was cute. And my friend Jasmine said he was cute to her too. And my sister, and then after a while, my sister started picking up and saying, "Oh, my brother like boys." So she asked me. I told her. She said, "Okay, brother, I still love you no matter what." And then like we just had that connection for the longest now. But with my dad, it was just harder, because at the end of the day, I still wanted my dad's respect. I still wanted my dad's love. I still wanted his respect and his love as a son. So it was really hard to not have my dad have my back like that. So then now we're at a better place. But like before, we wasn't talking. Like every night I would go into my mom and dad room. I would say I love you, Mom. And I would say, Dad, good night. Like it was like that. But then one day my mama said, Gaddafi. I said, yes. She said, do you love your father? I said, no comment. She said, there has to be a comment. I have to know. Then I was like, I like my dad, but I don't love him because I felt as though he didn't love me for who I was. So then I was just, it was all over the place. So, and mind you, we're all, so me, my mom, my dad, my sister, we all have the same, we all are different zodiac signs. My mom and my sister have the same, they're both, my mom and my sister have the same zodiac sign. They're both Geminis. So they don't get along like that, but they do now. Me and my dad have the same zodiac sign. We're both Libras, because we're born in October. So we don't really get along that well. To this day, we still argue back and forth. But yeah, I just basically gravitate to my mom more. And people be asking me, do you want to be a boy? Do you want to be a girl? I kept telling them I want to be myself. And then I tried to date a boy before. It didn't go too well. Will I try it again? I don't know. Right, I'm at a stage where I just need myself and my family. So yeah, that's my coming out story. If you're new to this YouTube life, if you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm glad I didn't get emotional. I was about to cry, y'all. I was about to. But yes, can y'all please like, comment, subscribe to this video, to this channel. About Tykerra, we're gonna make another video. We're gonna try to incorporate the team back together to make these videos. So yeah, and also I want to thank the person that texted. I don't know the person's name because it was anonymous, but I want to thank the person that was like the one that told me to do this. But I need you guys to ask me to do more things so I can know what to do. So basically, yeah, thank you.